Good, gloomy, and glum Thursday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on the 5th of May. This is Cinco de Mayo, actually, celebrating this particular day, but don't get too inebriated there on that alcohol if you're celebrating. This is the video forecast discussion for the 5th of May, 2016. Nearly the same weather conditions are in place this morning as they were yesterday. Lots of low clouds and some fog out there on a northeast maritime wind. Temperatures are still running anywhere from the upper 40s to around 50 degrees, the same story as it was yesterday. We have this deepening low pressure area to our west, the upper level low closing off again across Ohio and Kentucky. This is sending spokes of wraparound rains here along this frontal boundary, which is nearly stationary across Pennsylvania down through the Virginias this morning, and spokes of this rain will wrap around, cutting underneath, and then move up in our direction, particularly tomorrow and tomorrow night. It's going to be a pretty wet period around here, and we do need the rain, but we also would like to see some sunshine, and I think we'll start seeing some sunshine and breaks in the clouds on Saturday afternoon and again on Sunday afternoon, and then things start to improve slowly as we head into the early part of next week, but still the next 24 hours is still going to be quite gloomy around here. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We have coastal flood watches or coastal flood advisories for the New Jersey coastal waters here down through the back bays of the Delaware as well. And this will be for tidal flooding around times of high tide again this morning and again this evening into the back bays here. And of course, we have small craft advisories on the coastal waters too for northeast winds at 10 to 20 knots, gust up to 30 knots at times, seas averaging about 2 to 4 feet. So not looking so good around the coastal regions either. I wish I was singing this song. Gray skies are going to clear up and put on a happy face, but that's not going to be so much the case today. There are some breaks in some of the clouds, but most of the lower clouds are stuck in on a northeast wind for today. Here's our upper level low across the Ohio and Tennessee River Valley area, closing off and spinning very slowly as it does so. Most of the lift this morning is off the mid-Atlantic coast states, and there's some additional lifting occurring on the southwest side of the upper low. Doppler radar this morning is showing no precipitation in our area, just a little bit of drizzle and some fog. And here's our upper level low spinning with spokes of moisture here across the Ohio and Tennessee River Valley area. This will begin to move up in our direction as another area of low pressure mood develops along this frontal boundary and moves up overnight into Friday. On the aviation weather deck, same story today as it was yesterday. Lots of IFR and MVFR across the region, and ceilings between 500 and 1500, pockets of 2 to 5 mile visibility and some drizzle. Best chance of IFR conditions mainly in the vicinity of Philadelphia, Atlantic City, and Millville. Northeast winds gust to about 15 knots. And later this morning, we could see some improvement to VFR during the afternoon. Lingering drizzle early in the day should quit by the afternoon. Northeast winds about 20, gust up to 25, I-95 corridor south and east. Tonight, VFR ceilings to start. Conditions downgrade again to MVFR or IFR and showers and drizzle. Late tonight, early tomorrow morning, northeast winds gust under 15 knots. Friday and Saturday, MVFR, IFR, Friday into Saturday. Then this should improve to VFR again Saturday afternoon. Periods of rain Friday will result in at least MVFR, if not IFR conditions at times, and showers at night. Then a few showers are still possible Saturday. Northeast winds mainly around 10 knots Friday and Friday night, then turning southeast and south Saturday. Some showers should arrive later Saturday night again with another cold front. Sunday, sub-VFR conditions early, and then showers move in through the cold front. And then VFR in the afternoon, southwest winds early becoming west-northwest, increasing to 10 to 15 knots, gust up to about 20 knots. Monday, everything calms down. VFR in all locations, west to southwest winds at around 10 knots. It's gloomy out there. IFR in Newark right now, 47, dew point 45, humidity socked in 93%, the wind northeast 13, 2 miles visibility and fog. The story today, drizzle and a little bit of light rain and just damp, dreary conditions. Right now on the tarmacs in Philly, we're in MVFR, 50 degrees. The dew point 43, humidity 76%, wind northeast at 12, visibilities at 10. The story today, drizzle, fog, and vicinity of showers around the region. For you allergy sufferers, well, the tree pollen is still very high, as you can see on your cars and on some of the other instruments outside and in your house too. There's quite a lot of pollen dust around the house as well, and that's the result of all the trees that are continuing to broadcast the pollen throughout the air. It'll be on the medium to high side today, low with rain on Friday, back up on Saturday, Sunday, and wow, look at this, very high on Monday. Allergy medication, a must. Taking a look at your temperature forecast today, we're still running about 10 to 15 degrees below normal. Temperatures in the low to mid 50s. Not much improvement with the rain on Friday. Temperatures again holding in the middle 50s predominantly for the most part. Saturday we should rebound into the 60s with a southeast wind across the region, especially in the afternoon, and that should help pump up the temperatures a little bit into the 60s, near normal for this time of year. Still cool right along the immediate coast with the onshore influence. Sunday is looking better too. Temperatures again running in the mid to the upper 60s, a good chunk of the area, including the coast. So Sunday afternoon for Mother's Day looking a lot better than any other day. And of course, Monday you're back to work. Most people are anyway, and temperatures are going to respond into the mid and upper 60s, probably close to 70 or so, even the lower 70s over the interior and urban areas of northwestern New Jersey and down towards Philadelphia. Tuesday's looking good too. Temperatures really warming up nicely on their south wind. Temperatures getting into the low and mid 70s across the forecast region. Now Wednesday is another story because we could find a cold front or a warm front moving through the area, and these temperatures might be a little bit off base, determined by where the location of the warm front is and where the rain showers are. Right now, if this all pans out, we'll see temperatures well above normal into the low and upper 70s across most of the region, excepting the coast, where temperatures and onshore winds will keep temperatures cooler there. Start off with the HRR this morning. Lots of low clouds and drizzle, spokes of rain and drizzle infiltrating the region. We should get more showery as we head into this evening and overnight tonight. And I'll switch on over to the 4-kilometer NAM and extrapolate that out. There's an area of low pressure developing around the Tidewater in the Virginias here that will spread its swath of light showery rains across the region, especially after midnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning's rush hour looks to be again covered with areas of rain throughout the tri-state region here as a low pressure area develops and swings very slowly off the New Jersey coastal waters through Friday morning into the afternoon. And this is where spokes of moderate to heavy rain could fall across the region at times. Lighter amounts generally outside of the heavier bouts. The low begins to fill in and everything begins to consolidate. Here comes the cold front in question for Saturday night and Sunday morning to bring more showers to the region. We'll take a look at the 12-kilometer NAM right now, and that brings the cold front through the region on Sunday morning with scattered showers across the region. And again, things look like they're going to improve according to the NAM model. The GFS is a little slower in bringing the cold front through, but should be post-frontal rain and then clearing skies, more sunshine and warmer temperatures on Sunday for Mother's Day. And we'll go into the global model now and extrapolate that out further on Sunday with the cold front coming through Sunday afternoon, clearing skies. And here comes drier weather for Monday and Tuesday. Here comes the next system up towards the Great Lakes, dragging a warm front through the region. It's still in question how far these fronts get before cold fronts sweep through the region once again early next week. We could have more bouts of showery weather again during the midweek period, but it looks like we're going to be in a southwesterly flow, and that's good news because that wind direction will promote warmer temperatures across the region. So the forecasted teleconnections, the negative NAO and positive PDO are continuing. In fact, so a lot of the model guidance out beyond 7 or 10 days is probably going to retract itself back in the forecast. So I wouldn't put too much credit into the long-range models at this point, especially over the next 7 to 10 days, because there's going to be a lot of variability versus actuality in the forecast as we get closer to each day. And that leads us to tell you, obviously, you're going to need your umbrella for today, tomorrow, and early Saturday, and possibly even Sunday as well. Go out and celebrate Cinco de Mayo today. If you do so, be safe. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Have a great Thursday and a great Cinco de Mayo. We'll see you bright and early on Friday morning.